normally, it's consequences don't seem too clever.
Right with the free kick. Adams and Bold. It's Bold who gets the header. And they just could not find the final touch to beat Galley.
That's what the Arsenal chief will be looking for. They've been playing 10 minutes, and that's the first real threat they put on the Torino goal. And that's the Arsenal trademark, isn't it? Pressurising people.
Smith chasing. Thank you, Gary. 0-0 here. Arsenal at the moment down to 10 men. This is Musi. Been allowed to go a long way. Musi and Seaman down. My goodness, there was danger there for Arsenal. Now Winterburn. Bit of space now. Can he use it and use it well? Davis has gone wide for him. Davis with the cross towards Selly. Couldn't reach him. Jensen! Well, one of these days it'll happen for him. 18 months and they rib him in training. They say he can't even score in training either. But one of these days, Jensen is going to hit the target.
I remember making a comment about him in that World Cup. But that was more like the Arsenal, wasn't it?
Oh, that was a bad challenge there. Young Selly a yellow card.
Yes, I don't think you can have any quibbles whatsoever about that.
This is the foul by Selly on Fortunato. My goodness. And Torino, who was so negative and basically fairly unimpressive in the first leg, looking a better outfit in the second. But here's Wright.
Yes, you're right, Brian. They have looked very compact. This is an error here from Lucy. Let's see him right in. Obviously, he wants to buy a ticket and see if he can win the raffle with that one.
This would know more than better than I. The Italians, that a 0-0. Wright goes down. That's a yellow card for Gregucci. Both sides, if they're held at home to 0-0, would call that not a very good result. But in fact, the Italians regarded that as a very acceptable result. Gregucci going in there. They always fancy themselves on the break to get something in the second leg.
And he really wanted a ball he could take in his stride.
Up towards Alan Smith. Nodded down by him. Selly with the shot. And, that flicked off Ian Wright. And Galley was so quick to get down at the post.
His boots out nearly put them in the lead.
Dixon's throw. Another long one into the Torino penalty. It came off Gregucci. And, well, Adams almost forced it home. Fell to the ground, looked for a penalty. Nothing given, and Annoni brings it away. And suddenly, the break is on. Sinigalia. Silenzi with the shot. Hits it wide. The danger was there for Arsenal. And that in its way encapsulates the whole of the problem that Arsenal might face. Pressing at one end, leaving themselves open at the other, and very nearly paying the price. Adams goes in. There was no foul there. It was a dive. The referee didn't want to know.
All the way back to his own goalkeeper.
Winterburn in again. Davis leaving it for Winterburn. Winterburn all the way. Great save. That was a super piece of goalkeeping by Galley.
It's a bad miss, Brian. He's done excellent there, Winterburn. Since the start of this half, he's driven the game. He's made 3 or 4 good surges. Very good trick on Fortunato there. And really, with the left foot he's got, he should.
Another 6-footer in there. And Arsenal make this one count. Well, Adams is going in there! Well, their work is done, thinks George Graham. At least it's a decisive moment as Davis's free kick comes in.
Plenty of good movement there, plenty of good movement,
and Tony Adams finishing it off.
To be fair, that fella, when he does get in there, that's his scene. I mean, he's as good as anybody in the game, certainly in England, but that's going in on free kicks and attacking the ball.
Well, within a couple of minutes of me saying I can't see where Arsenal are going to score a goal, that lovely super slow motion, and that's how it's done. Tony Adams. And Wright's made a great run, and he wants Winterburn to play it down the line. Oh, Wright's got it back again. And will he get a corner out of it? Yes, he has. Up goes Smith. A little knock on there. Wright. And he runs straight at Gregucci. Now that's an obstruction. If it's, I don't know what the referee will feel, whether that's a yellow card. It's got to be a red card. It's a red card for Gugucci. The Italian's unhappy with that, and off he goes.
I have to say, Brian, I think he's desperately unlucky there, Gugucci. So he's picked it and he's run straight at him now. Changes direction here, and he's finding it hard now. I think he's just stood his ground there.
Dutch referee looking at his linesman. It's still not over yet, though. Now it is! Arsenal go into the semi-finals. A 1-0 victory here. Tony Adams' goal, smiles all around Highbury. The applause of their fans. And that one goal was enough to take Arsenal into the semi-finals after a tight and a really tense night of European football here in Highbury. A great header from a great performance from a captain. And Arsenal take their places in the semi-finals.